South Park is one of my all-time favorite TV shows, and I've always wanted to try out the South Park Stick of Truth game, so today I'm going for its Platinum Trophy. Before starting, I have to mention, if you get offended easily or there's things you don't like to be joked about, then proceed with caution. And for YouTube purposes, I have to say the mature content in this video is for educational purposes only. With that out of the way, we start on stage 1, and that's beating the game while getting all the missable trophies along the way, and there's a whopping 24 missable trophies, which is crazy. The missable trophies consist of getting some collectibles that we can't get later, and miscellaneous trophies. And within the first few minutes, we make our way to Eric Cartman's house and get our first missable trophy. When we meet him, we tell him our name, but instead he's gonna call us douchebag, and instead of denying it, we say yes.
You entered douchebag, is that correct? Are you sure you want to keep the name douchebag? Very well, douchebag. You will now choose a class: fighter, mage, thief, or Jew.
Also have to say sorry, unfortunately I forgot to plug in my mic for like the first 2.5 hours of me playing the game, so the first couple of trophies I won't be talking, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. As you play through the game, you can go into people's homes and steal junk, costumes, and even pubes, and we need to get some clothes that make us look like Walter White. Eventually, while we're dressed like him, we'll have to go deal with some drug dealers, and killing them like this grants me another trophy. As you play through the game, one of the collectibles you can get are called Chinpokomon from one of the South Park episodes, and I eventually got my first 5, which gave me another trophy. And I was absolutely loving this game, so I was getting through tons of side quests right from the get-go, which of course meant I was battling tons of people. So I was building up good skill in this game, so in one of the battles I blocked every attack, which gave me another trophy. And soon after, another trophy for blocking 100 attacks throughout the game. And of course, because I was battling so many people, I eventually got another trophy for getting perfect hits 100 times. And everyone, I'm happy to say the rest of the trophies I had a mic plugged in. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. So I continued the game, and we found out that one of our friends was in detention in school, so we needed to break him out. And Mr. Mackey sent out his ginger army to come and stop us, so along playing through, there's another missable trophy. After killing some gingers, we can get ginger freckles, and we needed to beat the ginger boss while wearing them. Alright, so as you can see, we just killed this ginger, and we got ginger freckles, so we need to go into inventory.
It wasn't worthy of the sash.
Day Walker. I don't know if that's for beating him or the one for wearing freckles. In the game, Eric Cartman teaches us how to maintain and control our farts. So since we can now fart on command, we needed to fart on 10 people after we kill them. Stay down. There we go. Finally farted on all these freaking corpses. What a dumb trophy, just fart on dead people. Like, bruh. The next trophy I went for was to beat 3 enemies while my buddy was knocked down. So I got my buddy killed and got it. There we go. So that should also be the trophy? I think? Yeah, Avenger. Perfect. That was kind of sketch, but it wasn't too bad. Eric Cartman also teaches us how to grab our farts and throw them. Because we can do this, it allows us to cause explosions, and causing one while killing 3 enemies at once with it gave me another trophy. Boom. Dragon Wrath. I'm pretty sure that's for like throwing a fart at someone. Dude, throwing farts to get through this game is so stupid, bruh. You throw farts. Just let that sink in. You throw fart in this game. Soon after, I needed to save Princess Kenny from getting raped. After doing so, Eric is proud of me for being a hero and promotes me a member of the KKK. Let's go! Boom!
Koopa Keep.
Oh!
To the KKK.
What? Am I allowed to laugh at that?
Okay, Mom, thanks for pointing out bedtime for everyone.
Am I allowed to laugh at that joke? I don't think I can laugh at that joke, but the new kid on the block, I later found out that I could get upgrades, which I didn't know earlier, so I upgraded myself a few times. Oh, well, that was a waste. I don't really want to do it on that one, but okay. Mastery. Something you can do in this game is crap in people's toilets, and instead of wiping and flushing and all that good stuff, we take the poop out and shove it right down our own pockets. And later I got a trophy for taking my poop and throwing it at someone. Alright, take that! I made that for you. As you can see, I was in a UFO with some aliens. After I broke free and went back home, I got a trophy for completing my first day in South Park. First day in South Park. So after that, I decided to explore the amazing world of South Park, and after a little, I got a trophy for getting my 15th Chinpokomon. The 15th? Chinpoco Loco, the 15th Chinpokomon. And after even more exploring, I got another trophy for opening everyone's garage in the game. So now, the garage. It should be the last one. Yep, Parkeologist. And a Chinpokomon. Cool. In this game, as you go on in battles, your strongest power is farting, but if you eat too many Chipotle burritos in a match, you can crap yourself. So I did it in 3 separate battles, which granted me my next trophy. Whoa. Well, what I need to do is crap myself. So, boom. Mana Overload. Pulling mud. I'm pretty sure that's for crapping myself in 3 different battles. Or a boss one, I can't remember. As I mentioned, there's another one for crapping yourself in a boss battle, and soon after there was a side quest where I have to fight this weird guy who was a boss, so during the fight I made sure to start leaking. Okay, I think this is a boss fight, so crapping ourselves here should... Yep. Irritable Bowels. We crapped ourselves during a boss fight. Amazing. I kept getting through the story until I had to befriend the goth kids. I played their minigame and dressed up like them, which is another trophy. There we go. Non-conformist. Just got 4 more friends. Dude, I have 52 friends. And I still don't have the trophy for befriending half of the people. So now I went to destroy the school and get the Stick of Truth bag with Eric Cartman, but there were 2 trophies I went to get here, and the first one required me to have Princess Kenny die 10 times in battle. Oh! Whoops. Oh. Okay. Okay, well that, And upon my second visit to the school, turns out all the ginger kids turned into Nazi zombies, and for my next trophy, I needed to get bit by them without blocking 3 whole times. Okay, last one. Gingivitis. That was... Oh my gosh, get off me. That was the last one. Cool. At the end of the school apocalypse, there are 2 trophies, and that's picking a side on whether to fight Kyle or Cartman. And of course, Cartman is the best, so I wanted to be on his side, so before I go and do all of it, I made a save file to load beforehand to fight Cartman for 1 trophy, then go back and fight Kyle for the other to get both trophies and still be on Cartman's side.
Remember my compassion.
Alright, Elven Hero. Alright, load. Okay. Let's do this all over again. Come on. There we go. So doing that. That hero. Then after that, I needed to go to bed and got struck by some gnomes, and after fighting them, I got shrunk down to be the same size as them, so I ventured into the walls, and inside I got some more outfits, which now made me own half of them. Shopaholic. I believe that's for getting half of the outfits in this game. As I was going through the walls, I made it to another missable trophy, and that's watching my parents have sex for a minute. Yeah. Right as I jumped down from the outlet, I just had to sit still and just watch until the trophy popped, which obviously I have to blur out my screen for obvious reasons. There we go. Perverted. We literally had to sit here and watch this, but... nah, it's done. Then I realized there was a trophy I wasn't working on, so I immediately went for it. What it is, as you know, I said farting is the strongest move in this game, but for enemies, they can channel power to do strong moves. But to prevent it, you have to fart on them, and it was a pretty bad timing because, as you can see, well, on this boss, you're under your parents as your mom's boobies are flying around, but yeah. Oh, and it gets much worse. Okay, does that... Yep, rebuttal. Yeah, there we go. But now that that's over with, I made an alliance with the gnomes, so now I could be big and small whenever I wanted to be, and after that night, I befriended my father for another trophy.
New friends today.
Daddy issues, right after I saw them frickin' clap, and then I had to go to bed, and some of the hazards in that battle was his testicles swinging around and he had a dot. That was the most wild fight, but hey, daddy issues is now solved, so... And speaking of making friends, I befriended half of the friends in the game, and that of course gave me another trophy. Boom. More popular than Jesus. We finally got half of them. After that, I decided it was time to do some shopping, which got me 2 trophies. As I mentioned, you can go around and collect junk, so the first trophy is for selling 300 pieces of junk. The second trophy is for spending $500. Junk peddler, we finally sold enough for that, bruh. Took a while. There we go, we finally spent $500 as well. 2 trophies within a minute, let's go. And I also had access to every partner in the game, and there was a trophy for ripping butt on all of them, so I did just that.
That all you got, bruh?
I am. Just saying hi. And if you thought we got through all the farting on people trophies, oh, you are far from correct. I got another 2 for farting on 100 people, and then another for farting on 25 animals. And there's even more farting trophies for later. Canadian handshake, finally. That's for ripping butt on a bunch of freaking animals.
Sweet. Jesus, you smell. Wow.
Animal cruelty. Okay, earlier I thought the farting one was for the cat, but it was actually for the human, so I just had to rip on this cat a couple more times, so yeah, I think I just killed it. Oops. So next for the story, I needed to sneak into an abortion clinic to help the girls figure out who's a slut. And along the way, the alien goo from the UFO reached to all the aborted fetuses and turned them into aborted Nazi zombie fetuses. And later after fighting them, I got a trophy for farting on one once it died. Okay, so now that this thing is dead, we have to fart on it.
Sweet.
Yeah? Too far. Dude, this game is what? These baby things just came in and started mauling everyone, bro. What is this game, man? What the? Bro, what? Do we have to fight this huge thing? The next trophy I got it again in the abortion clinic, and I was using Eric Cartman as my extra buddy because he's super OP. But he also had his own correlated trophy, and that's for farting with fire to kill 20 enemies. Butt of fire, there we go, we got it. Just been ripping on these dudes with a bunch of firemen. Nice. After I got through the abortion clinic, I had to be ready to get another missable trophy, and it's yet again another trophy for farting on people. But this one's for farting on 4 major authority figures, with 3 of them being in South Park, which is the bishop, this girl, and the principal. And the last person is the missable one in Canada, and it's this prince guy, so I ripped on him and got me another trophy. There we go, truth to power. That took a really long time, kinda. But now, this is where I genuinely wanted to cry. There is a missable friend in Canada that I didn't really know about, but just happened to see him on a guide and got him, which is the bishop in Canada, but I wanted to see if I missed anything else, and I did. I missed 5 friends, 2 Chin Pokemon, and tons of armor. And there was so much, I realized that I would have to play the entire game all over again. And I realized there was a trophy for not selling anything the whole game and not letting a single buddy die. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to play the... We can't get the Chin Pokemon. All of them.
You will never get laid looking like that, kid.
Or all the characters, so... that sucks. So what we're gonna have to do is beat the game, see what happens. And yeah, we'll see what we missed. So, yeah, that kinda sucked, but I decided to just beat the game at least, and I was already at the very end. But there was one collectible that gave me a trophy, so I decided to try and get it, and that was finding this crab guy and being his friend.
Hello, friend to the crab.
Friends in strange places. There we go. So this was another trophy I almost forgot about that I just talked about. Nearly forgot about it, but it's a good thing I didn't, so, that was very close. And before going to the end game, I needed two more things. I needed to go to Canada and have an animal give me dire AIDS, then get a surgery to look like David Hasselhoff. These two things I need to have when I beat the final boss, and I also needed to be wearing makeup clothes, which is how we got into the abortion clinic. So as I was getting through the final game, I needed to get inside Mr. Slave's butthole, and while I was in there, I needed to use his summon. Throughout the game, you can get 4 summons from side quests, so I used Mr. Slave's summon inside his butthole.
Dude, seriously, I think we fought enough guys already.
There is another missable trophy, Mr. Slave. Let's go, Mr. Slave. Inside joke. And yeah, yep. It's such an interesting move. So after that disgusting experience, I now made it to the final boss, Princess Kenny, who became a zombie Nazi, and he couldn't die. So the only way to kill him was breaking the man's code, and that's farting on Kenny's balls.
Okay, but dude, seriously, remember, don't ever do that on someone's balls. Okay, seriously.
No matter what happens, never fart on anyone's balls.
Face off, so we got that one. Cool. For the Hasselhoff, 2 girls, 1 stick. Okay, that's for dressing up as a girl. Outpatient, that's for doing it with dire AIDS. Stick Savior. Cool. But before we restart the game, we move on to stage 2, and that's getting the rest of the cleanup trophies, which I only have 2 left. The first one required me to shrink into a gnome and fart on a dog. Dog whistle. Cool. The last one was to play as a Jew and complete the Find Jesus side quest. There we go.
My son. I hope you didn't peek. You can call me once per day with this.
There we
I
go.
can't help against bosses.
Are we
They're
cool? So now I needed to restart the game and get every collectible, which I'm not going to get into the specifics as you already saw pretty much that all goes into it, so here's me getting the trophies. And of course, the legendary Platinum Trophy. Buddy, the final Chinpokomon. There we go. Chinpocalypse. And now, I also got another Chinpoco guy friend. Frog King. More popular than John Lennon. And trophies for the Hoarder, doing it without selling anything. And No Child Left Behind without having anybody die. I almost made that fail at the end, but good thing I loaded up an old save. That was very, very scary. 1 trophy left, no. 2 trophies, and then the Platinum. So that's, let's go. Alright, there we go. Close Hoe. That's for having every single armor now. And now we just need to buy every other weapon, and then that will be the Platinum Trophy. And come on. Full Arsenal and South Park, the Stick of Truth Platinum Trophy. Dude, this game is so funny. I absolutely love this game, and it's not really hard. Unfortunately, when I completely beat the game the first time, I realized I missed some stuff, so I had to completely beat it again. Which at first I thought was going to be really annoying, but honestly, I love this game so much, and it didn't really make it a bore to go through. It just made me love this game even more, to see everything that this game has. Unfortunately, I got in Canada, because this is my least favorite place in the game, but I can't complain too much. So, there we go, there's the Platinum Trophy. This game is absolutely hilarious. I highly recommend to anyone watching this video. The best game. Easily top 10 games I have ever played. Not number 1, but easily in the top 10. It's that good. There you guys have it. That's me getting the awesome Platinum. Also, I have some sad news. I have to go to someplace for my church for a week, so my next video probably won't be out for almost 2 weeks, which sucks, so I'm sorry everyone. But if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I will do the fractured butthole sometime. This video was so much fun to make, and holy, it took a very long time to edit because there's so many trophies. But anyways, if you want to see my other Platinum videos, you can click on the card on screen.